Don't feel like people are watching you. More often than not, nobody's worried about you, sweetheart.
You got it, girl, you got it. Yeah. Pretty little thing, you got it back and now you ballin'. You just took it off the line, no mileage.
Hey you guys, it's your girl MV Goldie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Michelle, but I go by MV Goldie. And on this channel, we do a lot of different things. Okay, but today we're gonna be talking about solo dating. I'm gonna be giving you guys tips, ideas, and my experience. Now, I just started solo dating in January. And I think I've only been on like three like actual like solo dates. One of them I went out to eat by myself at Buffalo Wild Wings. One of them I went to the movies, and then I went to a bar alone, but that didn't really count. Like, that wasn't a date, that was just like something I wanted to try. But yeah, so if you are interested, stay tuned. But before we get into it, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on my post notification bell so that you notify every time that I post a video. And without further ado, let's just get right into this video. So my first piece of advice, I'm gonna say, if you don't already do it, you need to start journaling, Bookie. Journaling will help you to get comfortable with your own thoughts. It starts building your self-awareness, and you start to recognize when you are and when you're not in alignment with your true or higher self. It's also important once, down the line, so that you can document, your solo dates, because we get caught up in the things of this life, work, family, school, life unexpectancies. We won't remember this. And the reason why I feel like this is so important is because at the end of the year, you need to reflect. Last year, at the end of the year, I reflected on all of my accomplishments in 2024. And had I not journaled, and had I not actually sat there and reflected, I would have overlooked so many major things that happened to me that year, that I accomplished that year. Okay, so another one I'm going to say is start off small. For a long time, going to the gym alone and going for spontaneous walks in the park alone were my solo dates. I didn't realize that at the time, but I continued to do it because it made me feel good. So I would like sign up for like spin class. I went to yoga once. I signed up for Pilates, but I didn't make it. But I signed up for aerial yoga once. I just trying different things, different classes. You can also start with things where nobody else will actually notice that you're alone, like booking a massage. We do that alone anyway. Or something where other people will probably be coming there alone as well, like yoga classes, workouts, shopping, getting your nails done, things of that nature. I believe her name is Haley Gambia. I don't know, not too much. I didn't mean to butcher it if I did, but I watched her solo dating video and it was so good. She was talking about women protection and having, that's one reason why I was so scared to start going on solo dates. I'm not even gonna hold you, is because people are crazy. Like, people see a woman by themselves and that's like a green light for like, oh, let me act a fool. I don't know what that's about, but women protection, physical protection, that could be mace, that could be, whatever you gotta do. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what to do, but you know what you gotta do. And also, like, this is not for everybody, but for me, spiritual protection, to know that God is with me, to know that, I'm protected, I'm never really truly alone. I might be physically alone, but my spirit is always accompanied by the Spirit of God. So that brings me immense peace too when I'm going to do things alone, because I don't feel alone. Another thing to just alleviate some unnecessary anxiety, make a plan. Like, today I'm going out to eat with my friend, but if today was a solo date, I would say, okay, I'm gonna get up at 10. I'm gonna take a shower, do my makeup. I'll be done around maybe 1. Then I'm gonna, drive to Philly, drive to Jersey, drive to Baltimore, whatever, wherever I'm going, and get lunch. And then maybe I'll look at things on TikTok. Oh, go to a museum, things like that. Like, it doesn't have to be something crazy like I'm about to go, I don't know, to a concert by myself. Like, I don't know. But, like, just go into, like, a coffee shop. Go to a little coffee shop, get you a little Danish and a little coffee. Sit there and journal. That's small, but that's comfortable. And it's a solo date, and it's pushing you. And you'll feel good afterwards. Like, I haven't even done that yet, but I'm going to. Another thing is dress in attire that makes you feel good. When you look good, you feel good, and you'll feel more confident. You'll feel less anxious and a little more like, okay, well, I know I look good, so I don't care if people looking at me. They ain't never seen the bad. before. They just looking at me because I'm a bad bitch. You ever seen a girl outside and you're like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, and you're looking at her and you're like, I hope she don't think I'm looking at her because I want smoke. She's just really pretty. Girl, you're that girl, okay? When you get dressed up and you go on your solo date, you're that girl. And people are looking at you because you look good, okay? Get out of your head. Everything's not negative. Everybody's not judging you. Another thing, I would bring stuff like to kind of distract your brain from the fact that you're alone. So when I do things alone, I always bring my headphones and I'll put a headphone in and I'll listen to a podcast. Usually I'll listen to like Alyssa Howard, where she's talking about solo dating, or I'll listen to just something that makes me feel empowered, like, okay, like I'm in alignment with who I'm supposed to be and I'm doing something that's not so abnormal, because the world can make you feel like sometimes you're doing, like, you stand out because you're different, but being different is okay. Doing things that are different is okay. And everybody doesn't do it because everybody doesn't possess the capabilities of doing it. But you do. So don't let fear and anxiety trick you about your spot, in the words of Kyra. Because it's not real. It's not real. Most of the time, it's so much scarier in your head than it is when you execute it. And you will be so happy and proud of yourself once it's done. I remember I made a plan and was intentional about vlogging in public in my small town. And I went outside in the mall, girl, during holiday season. I vlogged at Bath and Body Works. And I was so proud of like, when I got back to my car, I was so proud of myself. And I had such immense joy and I was just so proud. I made myself so proud, and nothing supersedes that feeling to me. No, like, making yourself proud, even if other people don't understand it, but doing something that aligns with who you are and that makes you feel proud of yourself, baby, that is a priceless feeling. And everybody, like, I really want you guys to experience that. So don't feel awkward, don't feel alone. You're not alone. Don't feel like people are watching you. More often than not, nobody's worried about you, sweetheart. And then I'm just gonna give a couple of ideas. So like I said, go and get you a little coffee, a little Danish, and journaling. Maybe have a little AirPod and listen to some music or listen to a podcast. That's one. Go to the movies alone. Or you can do a movie night at home, but I went to the movies alone and it was so nice. It was so nice. I want to do it again. I just need to find a movie that I like, but it was so nice. A walk in the park, maybe a picnic, a self-care spa day. That could be a massage, that could be a facial, girl. Go get you done up. Okay, you're gonna feel good. Take a class, Pilates, yoga, spin, pottery, cooking, candle making, something that you always wanted to do. Maybe you couldn't find somebody to do it with you. That's another thing. I used to always be like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, but nobody's gonna want to do it with me. You're gonna miss out on a lot of things in this life if you continue to wait on having the right people around you to do things with you. And you know what? Going to these places, you will find people who have shared interests as you. And guess what? You will no longer have to do these things alone. I guarantee it. But it is nice to do them alone every now and then. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's not pitiful to do things alone. It's actually peaceful. It's very nice. I love my own company. So yeah, I'm still a work in progress too. Like, I do want to go on another solo date, but I don't really know what I want to do yet. But you know, we're all work in progresses and we're all just welcoming each other home. So I hope that my experience and my tips can help somebody else. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before you leave, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on my post notification bell so you notify every time that I post, girl, because we're going on solo dates and we're doing solo travel this year. So stay tuned for that. And until next time, go-de-go.